My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is January 27, 2023. It is 4:23 a.m. I have about an hour and a half to record before the kids get up. So let's go right on Twitter. I added some tweet. It took me a while to look for some tweets to share with you. The one that I was looking for, I can't find it. I thought I bookmarked it somewhere, but I can't find the link or the picture. It's the one with, I posted on my community board with Charles, with the robe and the crown on his head. I was looking for that tweet to share with you, so I could read it. I can't find it, but I ended up with finding more other tweets to share with you. So let's get going. Okay, so this is the first one. Thank you for promoting this. Our Harry is going places and it is giving the Daily Fail and Royal Sleepless Night. Okay, so this is something from Daily Mail. Prince Harry set to speak at lavish 2-day summit designed for business leaders to connect with industry icons, renowned researchers, and world-class coaches, which charges attendees a whopping $1,000 per ticket. Hey, he's not cheap. People wants to listen to him. Hey, pay up. The Daily Mail, if you're not gonna get him for cheap anymore, for free anymore, or you claim it was taxpayers funded, but now you want to listen to him, you better spend some money. So that was January 26, 2023. That was yesterday. But it's funny, I didn't come across from Better Up. Okay, so I need to look for Better Up and see if they post something about that. I'll put a screenshot. I'm not gonna search for it while I'm recording. Okay, only $1,000 per attendee. That's nothing. Your king got $100 million in cash in a shopping bag. Why does everything Sussex related have to be described as lavish? The British media are such haters. That's on them. So this is promotion. Okay, how long till in and out double with fries and Coke is described as a lavish meal? $995 according to Better Up. Okay, so they rounded up. It's okay. I guess once you pay tax, if there is tax in it, I don't know. Okay, I don't know why they are even making a big deal about the cost to attend. It's an industry event and those cost money to attend. $1,000 to attend, that isn't ridiculous. Dreamforce costs twice that. Okay, it's $1,000 considering for the type of event. Most tickets are paid for by companies and get tax write-off. Okay, yeah, usually for things like that, companies, okay, who wants their employee to somewhat be informed, to up to date to the latest thing or whatever information that will help the other company be more advanced, the company will pay for their employee to go to attend. And then like this person said, and then during tax season they write it off. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I like the idea that Daily Fail will pay $1,000 if they wanted to hear Harry's speech. That's for sure. Okay, this is nothing compared to what people can pay just to listen to Harry. I will pay more just to see him. He's just an inspiration to our world community. Authentic, compassionate person who's willing to die for the truth, who doesn't want to listen to that person. What did they think will happen when they took part in bullying Harry and Meghan off the island? Hey, that's right. They have security to pay, they have bills to pay, they have kids to raise. So, hey, he's not cheap. All right, what was it? Once they left, they signed up with this particular company for speech like this and all of that. I forgot the name. I think it has either Harry or William in that particular company's name. I'll look for it. I can't think of it right now. Next tweet. All right, I was surprised to find out that Harry and William were not close, and it was all for show. All those 3 outings was staged. Okay, so there's me here about an hour ago. When their mom died, that's when they went their separate ways. The firm had William. Harry, there's a question mark. Well, Harry had to find his way, said he had to go through some pain, but also happy he had to experience this pain in order for him to understand his position and the world around him. Said to, but happy in a way. All right. When you look back at the footage, if when they were really young, you can see it in retrospect. William was a big brother bully and jealous of Harry even then. Okay, yes, especially the one where William is hitting Charles because Harry is laying close to him. I mean, I don't know what to say because it's just sad all over. And this is where, when you're raising kids, I'm not saying I'm doing a perfect job, but I hope I am. Okay, when kids are doing things that you disapprove of, this is where you take the time to discipline them. Okay, and explain to them why they need to change or why they should not be doing the things that they're doing. You don't just say don't do it. Give them a reason why. But these kids, William in particular, there was no limit. Nobody tell him anything. There's a picture I came across. I didn't share it with you. It was when he was young in school, so those paparazzi was able to capture that moment. William was behind the teacher, and William was touching the teacher's behind. Okay, so these kind of things, I don't know, did they reprimand him when he got home or this kind of thing? I don't know, but I don't know. Okay, yes, especially the one where William is hating Charles because Harry is laying close to him. He is jealous of Charles giving poor Harry some attention. He could have laid on the other side. Look at me getting sad. Let's see here. He grew up getting away with hating his father, so what he thought about hating Harry or putting his finger in Meghan's face was nothing till she made it something. Louis is probably only family that stand up to him. Okay, Louis. Is that one of the kid? Louis is probably only family that stand up to him. Okay, is that the youngest son of him? Okay, maybe I'm missing something. I don't follow them for me to know what they're talking about. I think one of their kids, his name is Louis. I don't know if it's the first one or the last one. Okay, the saddest to me is how much Harry wanted to be part of William's life, but how cold and dismissive William was to Harry. Yeah, especially when Harry went to the school that William was, and he thought William would protect him. Instead, nah, William just ignored him.
Probably one of my first days, isn't it? Probably me turning up thinking I've got my older brother at the school, he'll be looking after me, when in fact he just ignored me. Probably one of my first days, isn't it? Probably me turning up thinking I've got my older brother at the school, he'll be looking after me, when in fact he just ignored me.
And there's part in the book where I think something had happened to him. Was it his hair? Something had happened to him. He went to William hoping William will help him and comfort him or something. Instead, William started laughing at him as well. That's in the book Spare. Okay, he acted like Harry was there to use and abuse. They train him to be that way toward Harry. Okay, where they make each brothers understand their position. They made sure Harry was the spare, and they let him know that. Okay, in the book, Harry was explaining something had happened. I don't know if they were playing or whatever it was. So Harry was the diverted person for William, and William is the one to get away. And there was a fight, or I think it was a game they were playing. And after everything was said and done, Harry was thinking about it and said it's kind of sad to see where William is bigger and stronger than him, and there he is, this little guy who had to fight and protect William, this kind of thing. So they made each brothers aware of their position, and this is what Harry is in my humble opinion, he's finding it hard to that mindset, the way they train him. It's hard for him to get away from that. I don't know, it's taking him a very hard look at himself to see the mindset that he has. He needs to change, because I think every time he goes back to the UK, he goes back to that same mindset, in my humble opinion. Okay, let's finish with that. The saddest to me is how much Harry wanted to be part of William's life, but how cold and dismissive William was to Harry. He acted like Harry was to use and abuse. Yeah, like I said, they trained both brothers to be to act the way that they do, and Harry have been immune to it. Okay, I knew they grew apart, but I didn't realize it was as soon as when Diana died. Yeah, that's what I think too. Because Diana was there to disciplinary them. When they do something wrong, Diana was the disciplinary person. Okay, and you could look at when they were in the garden or something like that. Diana was holding Harry, and she called on William to come or whatever, and Diana was like, okay, you don't want to listen, fine. And then there you see him running, no, this kind of thing. All right, and then there's a picture the paparazzi took where Diana is pretending, little tap on the butt. Okay, he was doing to William. So Diana was the disciplinary person in the family, but when she died, everybody run wild, and this is something I can never wrap my head around. Once she died, how was Harry in the palace? I could never, I've said so many crazy things in terms of my humble opinion, but that part, I cannot see nothing. I cannot see anything. What happened once Diana died, to see that 12-year-old in a palace full of courtiers who's taking advantage, there's pedophile running left of, I couldn't see anything. For me to say my humble opinion here and there, I cannot. If you've been listening to some of my podcasts, I've said a lot of crazy things, and I'm surprised many of them come close. Even when Harry first met Meghan, and I said some crazy stuff, really dumbest thing, okay, about IG, Harry looking to the phone and all of that, and come to find out I was somewhat close. Okay, I've said some crazy stuff. Maybe they were true, he just didn't say it in the book, but I was shocked. But for that part, that 12-year-old, after Princess Diana died, there's nothing. I cannot see anything for me to say any stupidity whatsoever. I can't. All right, let's finish with this and move on. Okay, I knew from observing them together that they weren't close. Heirs and spares really are, although it's not for the want. Okay, although it's not for them want of trying on the part of the spare, heirs have the tendency to believe the world revolves around them, and the older they are, the more obvious that becomes. I don't know. I knew these people existed, but I didn't know how crazy and dumb the mindset these people are. Okay, the firm, I believe, is responsible for this. I think so too. Okay, Diana will have raised them differently, stood between and besides them. She will have guided Will to be both heir and brother, but in her absence, the firm raised or left them in their roles of heir and spare with no love but duty. Yep, this 100%. I agree with this 100%. There's one comment in there. 100%. Yeah. I agree with that 100%. Come on, go back. Okay, there's Savage. That was the only company that backed up Johnny Depp during all his ordeal. Okay, so they cashing in now because they were the only one who believe Johnny Depp. Okay, let me move on. Oh, okay, so let's finish that. Yeah, I've got to admit, I fell for the PR. I really thought they were close, just to show how invaluable Prince Harry's memoir is a true insight into what was actually happening behind that artificial facade. There's the thinking and that. Okay, so yeah, let's go to the next tweet. I got sidetracked with Johnny Depp because I started talking about him on my other channel. Do I have anything on him here? Yes, I do. Yes, plenty about the case. Yeah, I do. You could look back in some old videos. I have some of the trial in there. All right, next tweet. Harry, I asked for Meghan's info from a friend after seeing her on Instagram. British tabloid, come see what Meghan Markle said when she slid into Harry's DM. Okay, it's so hard for them to accept the fact that he actively sought her out and chased her because they had Wells' wife changing school, flying to countries, sleep with friends just for proximity to Wells. Okay, they spelled it wrong. Okay, let's see here. and showing her bits to get on the front page of the Fair to stay relevant. But anyway, because this stories sell and the photographers make big bucks from it, Harry detailed it below. Alright, let's see here. I was in a bad place. Paps somehow knew. Around this time, they began hitting me with their cameras, deliberately trying to incite me. They brush, smack, jostle, or just straight wallop me, hoping to get a rise, hoping I retaliate because that will create a better photo, and thus more money in their pockets. Harry is a very smart thinker. Alright, a snap of me in 2007 fetched about £30,000. What? Down payment on a flat, but a snap of me doing something aggressive, that might be a down payment on a house in the countryside. Wow. My goodness. I got into one scrap that became big news. I came away with a swollen nose and my bodyguard was livid. You made those paps rich, Harry. You happy? Wow. This is sad. This is sad. It didn't have to be that way at all. And then his family, part of it. My goodness. It's funny how they call Meghan a liar for not Googling him. But here is Harry admitting he asked his friend for Meghan's info. They literally had the same mutual friend. Why would she need to Google him when she can just ask for his info too? There's a rolling eye. Let's see here. 3 comment. Just the palace suspend. It wasn't a biracial woman who pursued their prince. It was the other way around. The emotionally proper prince identified all the attributes he was desiring, and a mate literally jumped off a page, not from a carriage. A change in life. How can the British royal family compete? Alright, let's go back. There's this. See how easy it is to become a royal reporter. Just twist the truth until it's unrecognizable. There's a laugh. Harry was looking for a chain migration opportunity. Let's go into that. Okay, he got her pregnant ASAP to improve his visa opportunity. Squad, that is funny. Oh man, he wanted to make sure to seal the deal and say, you're not going anywhere, you're stuck with me. My goodness. Okay, all these so-called brilliant royal reporters, all the hell they miss Harry living in the basement with no windows and living in a cottage that built for a midget built for a midget, tilting to the side, and Meghan used her credit card to buy furniture. All the hell they missed that one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that is true. And then they're calling her a gold digger. My goodness. Okay, or I thought they met in a blind date. These derangers are exhausting. Okay, how could they when the posts are deleted, removed when you close an account, and DMs are private? That's not a lie. Harry, Meghan debunked, but the so-called royal voters had it wrong. They met on Instagram. It wasn't a blind date. Well, on Instagram, yes. Well, it depends on how you put it. Okay, there's that. Harry even had to compete because his friend told him there's 6 other guys who were asking about her. Oh, I didn't know about this part. Meg just goofing around with a friend on Instagram, and boom, a prince plus 6 other guys asked about her. Whereas someone had to parade in a see-through skirt and wait 10 years. My goodness, let's look at this. That's a very good comparison. That's right, there she is goofing around, but yet William's first sight of Kate. How Kate Middleton bagged Prince William in that underwear. Wow, then Kate waited 10 years. How they wish they didn't write this. But hey, Harry's first sight of Meghan, there it is, goofing around. Prince Harry recalled setting eyes on Meghan for the first time. Yep, and then, I don't know, Princess Diana must have held Harry's eyes on that freaking screen and said, look, she's more than what you're seeing here. Wow, there's 7 comment under this. Oh, how come I cannot see it? Okay, there's this. New York Post. Prince Harry has every chance of winning Grammy for spare memoir. Prince Harry may have hung up his crown, but he could soon earn a Grammy. There's that. This says 7 comment, but I only see that. K-Spare has debunked so many bald faces lie. It's so refreshing to hear Prince Harry's voice through reading or audio. Truth. Alright, let's go back. Oops, what did I do? Oh, what the? Okay. I have to black this because YouTube will say something otherwise. Alright, I wanted, oh, that was it. Okay. I went back. I thought there was more. Okay. Let's go to the next tweet. Still about Spare. Royalist idiots are still asking why Duchess Meghan hasn't promoted Spare. It's not hers to promote. My goodness, Desmi responded 3 hours ago. Okay, why should she? It's not her story. If she did promote Spare, they would have said something like, quote, she overshadowed Harry, quote, or she liked the spotlight. Glad they noticed her absence. Also, Kate doesn't know what to wear next month. Okay, I didn't think about that. There's no comment under it. There's the squad just laughing. That's why they don't know. Okay, if she was out there with him, they would have criticized him and her for that too. Meg clenching and Harry being led by the nose. It's what abusers do, and see this as a missed opportunity for them to go all in. That is true. The squad knows the pattern. Okay, like I said in this one, glad they noticed her absence. All right, let's read some more. Penguin Random House has PR staff to handle promoting the book. Why will Meghan need to get involved? Exactly. Okay, and remember, I think Mandana no longer works there. So now that Meghan is out of what do you call this, maternity leave, so she's back in full time. So Mandana was there temporarily to take over Meghan's position while she was pregnant, and she did absolutely wonderful job, excellent job. Meghan knew, who she was hiring, and then now she's out of maternity leave. Meghan is back on, and probably Lily is going to pre-K or whatever, daycare or something, to be surrounded by other kids. So there's that. Okay, because the British media did so themselves, making it bestseller. Okay, I guess dignified silence is only for inhabitants of British press and Kensington Palace. Okay, authors' spouses don't usually promote their books. Celebrity spouses don't promote their movies and or TV shows. Exactly. Why does she have to behave differently? If she were, they'll criticize that. Yep, I get it. She's letting her husband, the Spare, be front and center, and I love that about her. He has been magnificent. Okay, she is letting her husband have his moment. This is not out of embarrassment, but a healthy marriage and deep pride. And also, this is a perfect example how the institution could have managed coexist. Okay, where when one of them shine, the other one shine as well. But for some reason, I don't know who put that stupidity in their head. When one shines, it overshadows the other one. I don't freaking understand this. Okay, Harry, who's promoted Spare, who's making millions and Spare, guess what? It's bag full of money for both of them. Okay, so this is something I don't understand, and I hope the royal family or other royals whose mindset were about overshadowing could learn from Harry and Meghan right there. Okay, when one of them make $1 million, it's $1 million for both of them. Okay, when Meghan did the bench, okay, she was the one who was promoting it on NPR. At that time, I think the pandemic was still out there, but she did things in a way where to promote it. You didn't hear Harry in the background or coming out or something like that. I think the only promotion she did was NPR. NPR is a public, what does it stand for? National Public Radio. I think it is. Okay, I'll look it up. Look at the screen. I'll give the proper name for it. All right, so this is where she promoted it. You didn't hear Harry promoting the book. Okay, there's that. After these, that's it. Okay, Meg's promotion of Spare has come in the form of encouraging Harry to write Spare, publish Spare, make Spare an audiobook, and reminding Harry to enjoy all of the promotional formats that Spare will require and will be coming Harry's way. That's been Meghan's promotion of Spare. Okay, Spare has already promoted itself. How else do you promote a book that's already in the Guinness Book of Record? Meghan is very busy with upcoming projects. She will appear at the appropriate time with another world-class finished product. Okay, it's just an angle to attack. If she did, that attack would have been, quote, she promotes his book because she made him do it, end quote. Since they call the revelation and the book a betrayal, it's always been them if she does and doesn't for them. Okay, the royal voter and royal family need a distraction from what Prince Harry has written. People in the UK are finding out the truth for once. They need Meghan for their distraction too, and she knows that. Okay, she is their bread and butter, even though what they are asking so ridiculous. All right, so let's go to the next one. So it seemed like the next one is about food banks. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so there's that here. Princess Kate and William arrived empty-handed to visit a Windsor food bank. I don't know what these people expect. They told them they could only give smile, so they go with a smile and hope for the best. All right, let's see here. The last time her husband went to Ukraine charity, Egg said that a smile he can give to show that he cares.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's just more than financial.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
I'm assuming she brought her smile to the charity. She learned from her husband. I don't think she wanted to outdo her husband, you know, overshadowing. What is it? Is it 38 or 3.8? Okay, maybe it's 3.8 because it's a comma. 3.8% USA experienced very low food insecurity. In February 2022, 18% of the UK, based on UN World Food Programme, 10% kids and 5 million people in the UK as of now simply don't have access to enough food, any food, nutrition, or not government UK statistic. Free school lunch. Okay, I spoke about this a while back. What's that football? Rashford was feeding the food bank and the politician even went after him. Was it UNICEF had to step in and all of that? I spoke about it a little bit. Okay, Windsor Castle sell a bunch of food, marmalade, jam, cookies, candy, salad dressing, teas, food, hampers, etc. The royal farm nearby sells everything. There's even a butcher. Couldn't these two thoughtless creatures have come with a few crates to break the monotony of canned beans? Okay, they always show up empty-handed, need to keep all the taxpayers' money for their multiple residence renovation and her massive clothes bills. Horrid, heartless people. So let me move on. We already know. They told us. Look like I bookmarked another one regarding that. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Show up empty-handed to a food bank. How thoughtful of them. I hope the starving can fill their stomach off your empty gesture. Don't forget the smile. Is all the food bank needs. That's all I could say because the husband did say.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
Okay, they honestly believe their presence alone is enough. Yep, I think so too. Okay, he did say it. The smile. Okay, notice the choice of footage with Will doing minimal things and Kate talking and not really doing anything. I don't think it's casual. I don't know. The people in the UK are fine with that. Next one. I don't know why they even, well, they need to put something on paper when tax, when they need to show their tax thing at the end of the year that they did this. Alright, so they go empty-handed. Quote, she thought Meghan wanted her fashion contact. This is why I bookmark it. It looks like a freaking window drip. Oh my god. Whew. But let's see here. Oh my god. I haven't forgotten the sad clown look, shaking my head. There's that. Okay, she should have fired her stylist on the spot because this was a nightmare. Oh my god. She needs Meghan's beauty contact. Urgently. I don't like to talk about beauty. I only share this because of the clothes. Okay, and then Spare mentioned something about the contact for if Meghan wanted her fashion contact and all of that. So I'm just sharing what the squad are talking about. Okay, now she is copying Meghan. No more Cinderella coat. Let's see here. I don't even want to go. Oh jeez. Let's go to the next one because I have more to share with you. Let me not waste time on this. If you guys want, I could come back to it on another video. Just put the timestamp. I don't go back and listen to all of my videos. Alright, next tweet. Okay, comments I read online is serious. She hasn't been an expert in anything ever, including her husband. There's this. Oh my God. This is what they sort of wanted for Diana. For Diana to okay with this type of lifestyle. Wow, wow, wow. Smiling with each other. Oh my Lord. Jeez. This is a shame. The squad coming. I love when the squad just respond with GIF. This is a commercial. Okay, the part of the royal family where everyone plays nice and has lunch with their husband's mistresses boggles my mind. They also, Rose look like William. If William chose to marry Rose, Harry, at least, what's H? Is it Harry? At least UK will get a beautiful mistress turned wife this time. I don't know. With that, I'm not all for it, because he went. If he didn't like her, why did, I mean, I know, what's her name? Kate, you know, is not a good person herself, but why did William ask to marry her when he had choices? I know some of you come up and tells me, not me directly, I come across tweet where most of the women he wanted to marry did not want to marry him, but he had the option. He had the option, but all this should have said, well, there she is, she's still there. I don't know what to say. I really don't know. Let's move on to the next tweet. No comment on that. Next tweet. Okay, so this is a video. We're watching an old interview of Harry and William for the Diana concert. William calling Harry a diva and taking every opportunity during the interview to put him down. You can see how sad he is, knowing everything we know with Spare. Now you understand more how miserable he was. Okay, 45 seconds.
Yeah, for a concert it'll be easy, and it's actually been a lot tougher than you imagined.
Yeah. We couldn't have done it with everybody else's help. Yeah. Everyone coming together, all the little cogs and pieces put together to turn out to get this, and it's just amazing.
Look at, you see how he's looking for William's approval? My goodness, as he's saying his thing. And this is what I like about Harry. Okay, he knows it takes other people to bring this together, and he's giving credit to all the people we will never know unless somebody come out and say they were there to help put this together. All right, and here also, side note, he looks like Charles here. Okay, and that frame in particular, he gave me a little bit the profile of Charles. All right, so I'm moving it back slightly. Hopefully it, you know, let me leave it like that, because sometimes when I do the original recording, the audio doesn't work. Okay, but my mic work, but whatever I'm recording on the computer doesn't work. I have to re-record it again and then try to align it. Okay, let's get going.
Amazing. I mean, to be fair, we know nothing about concerts. So, you know,
you do now.
Right, yeah, everyone else has done all the hard work. We just, you know, came up with the idea. So,
has there been any kind of diva demands, or?
He gave himself credit here. He came up with the idea. Okay, like I said, I don't want to rewind it, but I'll play it again after that.
Sort of pop stars you've had to deal with that have been quite tricky.
We couldn't possibly be so indiscreet.
The Spice Girls were quite keen to.
He's been the hardest. He's, you know, some cigarettes somewhere and a beer. That's about it, really.
Why he keep on saying that? This is the second interview he said that. Look at Harry's face. This is not the first time. First interview he said that. He said that in another interview where Harry will be drinking somewhere, whatever, and there's Harry's face here like, what the hell?
What would you want to do?
I think I don't know. It's a really tricky question. It goes through my head lots. I'd like to fly helicopters, definitely.
How about you, Harry?
He'd probably sit in and play computer games and drink beer. He'd probably sit in and play computer games and drink beer.
Like I said, I'm gonna play it again.
For that, it's been pretty easy.
Have you been the diva today then, Harry, with your rider?
I haven't been the diva. This is very unfair.
Who are you most looking forward to actually seeing getting up there and doing their stuff?
Well, I don't know about Harry.
Yeah, for a concert it'll be easy, and it's
Okay, it's playing again.
actually been a lot tougher than you imagined.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done it with everybody else's help.
Yeah.
Everyone coming together, all the little cogs and pieces put together.
Okay, he's giving credit.
To turn out to
to get this, and it's just amazing.
I mean, to be fair, we know nothing about concerts. So, you know,
You do now.
Well, yeah, no, everyone else has done all the hard work. We just, you know, came up with the idea. So
Yeah, there he is giving himself, you know, we come up with the idea. Well, he sort of, when he said we, him and Harry, I guess.
Has there been any kind of diva demands or sort of pop stars you've had to deal with that have been quite tricky?
we couldn't possibly be so indiscreet.
The Spice Girls were quite keen to.
He's been the hardest. He's, you know, some cigarettes somewhere and a beer. That's about it, really. But apart from that, it's been pretty
You see how Harry's face just turned? Oh my God. I'll replay it on my, when I'm editing.
easy. Some cigarettes somewhere and a beer. That's about it, really.
Quite keen to.
He's been the hardest. He's, you know, some cigarettes somewhere and a beer. That's about it, really. But apart from that, it's been pretty.
You see how Harry's face just turned?
Have you been the diva today then, Harry, with your rider?
I haven't been the diva. This is very unfair.
Who are you most looking forward to actually seeing getting up there and doing their stuff?
I don't know about Harry.
That's sad. That's sad. Let's see here. You watch this and you think he is joking and teasing his brother, but really, everything William did wrong, he blamed his brother for it. Is he playing it again? Let's see here.
So yeah, apparently that's the idea.
Yeah, maybe right.
Harry's jokes were awful, so we've ruled them out.
Oh, a
But,
few gags as well.
Yeah, a few gags.
No,
yeah.
now you've just talked it up, haven't you?
That's about it. If they all go wrong, it's his fault. That's basically how it's going to go.
His fault.
So yeah, apparently that's the idea.
Yeah, maybe right.
Harry's jokes were awful, so we've ruled them out.
Oh, a
But,
few gags as well.
Yeah, a few gags.
No,
yeah.
now you've just talked it up, haven't you?
That's about it. If they all go wrong, it's his fault. That's basically how it's going to go.
Jeez.
So yeah, apparently that's the idea.
Yeah.
The more you look back at those interviews, you realize how stupid this guy is. Okay. Oh, there's 10 comments. How many more in this? Okay. Let me go into that while I'm in there. I'm on it. There's this here. I hate him. He can't do that anymore. Yep. Okay. I wish someone could find that interview when at the end Harry tried to hug William and William tell him, "Don't touch me." What? Really? And he said it very loud. I don't remember who was doing the interview, but I think it was an African. Did somebody put it there? Oh my God. I never seen that interview. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, William is a complete flop. There's this. Meghan really ruined this great relationship. I know this is a sarcasm because there was no relationship there for Meghan to ruin. As a matter of fact, Meghan show Harry what love is. William is such a jerk. There's one comment here. There's that. No. I think this was a sarcasm. Because the royal family keep on saying, not the royal voters keep on saying Meghan, you know, separate the brothers and all this yapping, and my hope. I think this is a sarcasm. Let's see if this is a squaddy. Yeah, that's a squaddy. Yeah. Okay. Followed by Listen, Halsey, Ian, maybe not. I don't know. I don't follow that person, but I thought of it as a sarcasm. Okay, William is such a jerk, jumping on the bandwagon just for clicks. William knew early on Harry had that star power, that Diana effect. He, like his father, tried to damn Harry's star. Okay, let's go back to the main thing. I just came from that. You see it once and you think it's just a little joke, but when you have this every time two are in the same room, you see a clear pattern of William putting down Harry and monopolizing the all interview about himself. Yep, let's go into that. That's another good. There's that. Okay, it's crying. Let's see here. Do you have a full video, please? Let's see here. That's that. Okay, so they could Google it. That's from there. Alright, so that's that. Okay. Oh, I responded 2 hours ago. I don't know, since the puppy and the rabbit episode I saw it, Diana was the voice of reasoning and guidance for them. They took her away from them. The hierarchy continued. Harry immune to it. William never got scolded for his stupidity. In William's eyes, it's all good because he's the heir. Reality doesn't work like that. I forgot I responded to that. Or maybe that was a formal retweet and I came across it. Know the truth of their relationship and how they were never close. He ignored him at school and probably didn't even live together since boarding school. It's just so heartbreaking. Wow, this is Salbo, and this is right after he came back to. Why? I could barely understand what William was saying. Why do some of these people talk like they constantly have spit swelling in their mouth? Okay. What was it? There was another thing that another interview. He was talking so fast. I didn't understand him as well because he wants to say so many nonsense. Afterwards, here that said, Spare start Okay, Spare starts after Diana's death, and William clearly separated himself from Harry then. William didn't like dressing the same or even having the same jacket as his brother. He won't have that problem going forward because Harry will be in a designer duds and he'll be in his firm uniform. This is why sometimes you have to be careful for what you ask for, but the way the universe might want to give it to you, it may not be like that. I'll come into that. Let's finish this. Okay, he's really pathological. It's sickening and scary. I feel sorry for Kate if she was even half a better person. They deserve each other. William is very condescending toward Harry. He puts Harry down at every opportunity. He must hate sharing the limelight with Harry. No wonder that fear doubled when Meghan entered. Prince William is a bully. Okay, there's an interview on YouTube William gave. Even without Harry, William still puts Harry down to big himself up. I'll try upload it. Alright, there's this. Some people never change or grow up. That's the thing I was talking about the other day. A few minutes ago.
Alright, Harry will have all the fun then. No, it's alright.
Yeah. There's the thing. You never change. I would have given him a pass here if he changed, but he remained the same. Okay, every single interview that they ever done together, this is what William does. He's a bully. Alright, I said I was gonna go into that. Let's go into it and then go to the next one. Okay, Spare started after Diana's death, and William clearly separated himself from Harry then. William didn't like dressing the same or even having the same jacket as his brother. He won't have that problem going forward because Harry will be in designer duds and he'll be in the firm's uniform. Okay, yet he's now stuck with a wife imitating the wife of the brother he hates. Life. I know. Alright, so there's Omid here. This was a while back and I was looking for the tweet of Charles with the crown and everything. I couldn't find it, but as I was searching on my bookmarks, and I come across many of these tweets that I'm sharing with you right now. Okay, quote, I know Prince Harry called it unconscious bias. I'm still calling it racism. Scobie, the royal family needs to deal squarely with the problems it has with race. Omid talks about what he saw covering the royals over the last 12 years. Alright, so let's listen. It's 34 seconds.
Their mere existence, their mere story has raised issues about misogyny within the institution of the monarchy, about unconscious bias or racism. And I know Harry called it unconscious bias. I'm still going to call it racism because I think that it's only not racist when it's unconscious. The second someone makes...
The thing with Harry, he been ingrained. He grew up in the institution. This is why he couldn't even differentiate to say if he was a racist when I think Anderson Cooper asked him, were you racist? And he was like, I don't know. Okay, because now being with his wife, he's able to see through Meghan's lens how Meghan is being treated. So I don't think Harry even was aware the way the institution ingrained certain things in him. He didn't know. So for Omid, who grew up outside of the palace, okay, he could easily identify where he sees racism is happening. But Harry, on the other hand, now he's seeing it. Okay, meaning Harry, now he's seeing the racism that's going on. But before him being in the institution, hanging out with those people that he hang out, things that they said to themselves and they think it's okay, but when they step outside of that institution, it's a different world. Okay, similar to that Sister Space where that lady William's godmother was asking all those questions when the woman was responding to her. Okay, they don't know any different, and at the same time they do not want to change, and when they call them out on it, they get upset. Okay, and then they enclose themselves with the same type of people. So how will they learn? So I could understand Omid knowing this is racism, but Harry, on the other hand, okay, I guess he's giving it a pass because he still wants to create some sort of a relationship with the family, so he doesn't want to call it the same way that Omid is calling it, because he wants to somewhat sugarcoat the royal family kind of way. I don't know. I'm just saying. Because the connection he still wants to have with the royal family, he's trying to not call it racism as it should be, but instead unconscious bias. Maybe it is unconscious bias to the royal family because they're not aware of it. But then again, when you look at colonialism, they're the one who created, but they should know. They should know. I don't know. Each time I say one thing and I find myself, checkmate myself and say, no, but they should know. But anyway, let's continue. Sorry, I stopped.
Makes it conscious to you, and you try and minimize it or skirt the topic, or recollections may vary it. That is racism, and I'm sorry to that even me saying that makes people feel uncomfortable. Their mere existence, their mere story.
Oh, it's playing again. Okay, so let's see here. Harry's focus on unconscious bias is a get out of racism card for his family. Okay, I didn't even read this. This is what I think too. I think this is that. And giving the family time to learn and change. So he's putting those information out there, saying it unconscious bias. I think it's because of the family. So this is what I was trying to say. And the person said so easily and much better. Okay, Omid is a liar. Harry said so in his crappy little book, LOL. What did Harry say? Let me read this. But thank God for reading it. Omid's the only real objective journalism in the Voivoda. Omid reported what he was told by actual KP sources. Its apparent lies are pushed by sources with various agenda. Omid seems pretty accurate to me. There's that. So, whatever. But there they are. They calling... They read the book for them to come and say this. Okay, I'm certain that Harry said it like that to help the royal family find a way out of it. I think so too. So I'm not the only one who think that. This is what I think. Because he still wants to have some connection with the family. So to call it unconscious bias, it's a way to sugarcoat it for the family. Give them time to see what Harry saw, and then for them to call out racism when racism presents itself. But they don't want to change. Okay, I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Yeah, I think so too. Her, I think this is it. Okay, thank you so much, Mike. You are such a great interviewer. For the good you did with Omid, as well as what you did with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, your support for them means a lot of people. Keep doing the great that you do. Okay, brilliant interview. Bravo to Scobie for not mincing his words. Be prepared for bats to invade your mansion though. Okay, accurate assessment at Scobie. Alright, so that's that. I think it's on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna grab the link to share with you. I don't want to play it fully because I do not want to get the same thing that happened to what do you call this, to Pure YTE. I got enough. Okay, so I'm gonna put this link in the description. You go on YouTube and watch it completely. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, at King Charles the Cruel employs, let me pause it because this was a while back. Okay, on the 24th, King Charles the Cruel employs equally aggressive people. Look at his staff behavior. Not my king, King Charles. Okay, it's 8 seconds. Is it 8 seconds? Yep, 8 seconds only. Look at this. There's a music. Look at this. Look at this. Was that necessary? Then they said Charles is there because of the taxpayers' money. Shouldn't people, the journalists, ask question? Okay, why did she have to do that? Look at her grabbing the mic. Was this necessary? Look at this. Grab it and then pull it, and then there it is. Toss it on the ground. Was this necessary? Isn't taxpayers' money is for his existence? Okay, the same way when Meghan and Harry were at the Intrepid, when the woman asked Meghan, are you proud of your husband?
Meghan, are you proud of your husband? I'm always proud.
birthday today. See, I didn't know it. I was like, no, it's gonna be low key. Yeah.
Message for veterans tonight. Meghan, are you proud of your husband? I'm always proud.
Guess what? Meghan didn't really have to answer it, but she did. Okay, the same way here. Look at Charles looking at him. Charles could easily ignore it. Could easily ignore. She didn't have to do that. And I'm sure they work with securities. Okay, there's no way the guy will come to Charles' proximity too close. Okay, and the guy was keeping his distance as well. So was this necessary? Okay, look at it. She's gonna drop the whatever mic, I think. Look at this right there. Okay, was this necessary? Okay, and I think this is the security. Okay, the journalist was keeping his distance. I'm surprised I'm being on his side here, but that moment action was unnecessary, and the journalist, I don't know, the journalist was keeping his distance. Okay, if he really wanted to go up to his face, if the journalists were close to Charles, then I would say maybe her action was called for. But this one was uncalled for. The journalist was keeping his distance, asking question, I'm assuming as a taxpayer, which is necessary and required. But was her action here was necessary? No. Look how far Charles is. And Charles could easily ignore the question. This was unnecessary. Okay, there's some music in the background, so I don't know what the guy was asking. This was unnecessary. Unnecessary. Okay, so there's this here. What is this mess? Okay, journalist Michael Crick asked KP about writing letters to Parliament. The valid question. And guess what? Charles don't have to answer anything. Okay, this must be old then. Okay, yep, 2018. But point of this video is they keep going on about Meghan being bullied. So here is a receipt. Very interesting. Okay, my thinking exactly. If this is the kind of aggression with which they protect the heirs, it's not hard to believe they will do the same to a foreigner in their midst. Meghan must have really been mistreated. Okay, as a radio journalist covering a visit to training center, agree with press office, I could sit below this to record conversation for audio but not ask question. Prince Charles walks in, bodyguard physically manhandle me away before I can get audio. Okay, the royal family office only hires people who either lick their boots or make them look good. Their staff level is way below standard. It's like a big sinking ship. I don't know. Let's read what's there, and then that's there's my comment here. All right. Isn't this the same woman? Oh, that's her. Okay, this morning she can pick them. Okay, I don't know anything about that. Okay, could be, I'm not sure. Okay, there's me here. Send her the bill for the mic. Wow, UK is definitely turning into, there's that, I don't know, North Korea. All right, they are bodyguards just doing their job. But the guy keeps his distance. Okay, pretty sure the journalist is not gonna physically attack Casey, so the mic grab is a bit over top. That's what I think too. Okay, and he was keeping his distance. Let's move on to the next one. I didn't know it was that old. This is why sometimes I like to read the comments. All right, so there's this one as well. The gagging order on Prince Andrew's accuser Virginia Giuffre will soon be lifted. If she talks, expect more media attack on Meghan Markle to distract, says at Richard Sudan. Guess what? Meghan, it's not in the UK. All right, they bet whatever it is that they're saying about Meghan, it better be the truth, because she could easily sue them for defamation. All right, let's see here, because Meghan have nothing to do with Andrew. Let's see, 1 minute and 46 seconds. I have to stop in between.
Prince Andrew's legal problems could be about to get a whole lot worse. The prince, who has had his titles stripped and who no longer performs public duties in the name of the crown, could face a difficult time ahead. February will be the month in which the gagging clause on his accuser, Virginia Giuffre, will be lifted, and if she chooses, she'll be able to speak about the abuse she suffered at the hands of Jeffrey Epstein.
Now, the thing is, whoever was representing, what's his name, Andrew, for the settlement, I think that was a shady lawyer. This could have been part of the settlement. Okay, we're gonna pay you this and this and that. Okay, never talk about me ever again. I don't know. Why didn't they put that? So I don't know if the gagging order, I don't know much about it. So maybe it's something, I don't know. There's so many things going on. I don't have time to look into it like I used to before with all those videos about the pedophile and all of that. But let's listen.
Now we should say at this point, Andrew has denied any wrongdoing and was not convicted of any crime. Nonetheless, Andrew, who claims he is innocent and never met Giuffre, was willing to pay her millions of pounds in a settlement to not clear his name in the courtroom.
And the extent this guy went to try to prevent this to go to trial. He even challenged New York Constitution, thinking it's unconstitutional for her to sue him. Okay, but the thing is that I think Andrew Cuomo, that was the former governor, had lifted some laws that was there for child sex victim could go after their accuser, and this is how Virginia was able to file that that lawsuit on Prince Andrew, because there were things that took place in Manhattan. Okay, in New York City. So this is why she was able to sue Andrew and New York, because there was some stuff that took place here. So if he knew, he didn't do anything. There was a picture of Andrew in Central Park. Okay, so that alone could tell you, yeah, maybe there was something happening in New York. But all he needed to do is prove himself. But he didn't want to. And he, oh my God, the extent this guy went. He even claimed he was part of, he inserted himself when things should not be. Okay, his name is part of the settlement that Virginia did with Epstein and what was the place in Florida. And now that, what's his name, Epstein died and in prison, so in order for them to see what he's talking about, they had to go to court, because what they did when they were making that deal, Epstein agreement with Virginia said, don't talk about whatever it is that they did. Okay, so this is why they had to go to court to release, ask a judge to release that document, that agreement, to see if Andrew was part of it. So when they opened it, they said the word royal. Okay, they didn't say HRH Royal Prince Andrew or HRH Royal or whatever. They just named the word royal. So under that term only, Andrew felt like he was covered in that particular aspect. They didn't put his name. Okay, so the judge was like, your name is not on it. Your name is not royal. You are a royal, but there's so many other royals. So I mean, I'm paraphrasing now. It's in one of my videos on this channel. Okay, so this is why they had to make that agreement public, and then the lawsuit, Virginia versus Prince Andrew, had to move forward. He did everything he could. Okay, the other aspect you have to look at with the agreement is that how did he know what was on the agreement between Virginia Giuffre and Epstein? How did he know? Okay, so this was supposed to be somewhat secrecy or private between the two parties, and he's like a third person. How did he know what was in it? So, but anyway, like I said, I share some of these on my videos, all right, on this channel. He really said they've never met. Even, oh, I didn't even finish listening to it.
Which is a lot of money to pay to someone you claim you never met, who has made very serious accusations about you. Anyway, assuming Prince Andrew is innocent, what does all this mean? Well, only time will tell. But if Giuffre does decide to repeat accusations against Prince Andrew, sections of the media will probably decide to distract attention. One tactic which might be employed is to renew attacks on Meghan Markle. Now,
they better be careful with that, because Meghan is not over there. What does Meghan have to do with Andrew? Nothing.
You don't have to be a fan of Meghan Markle or even like her to understand why she gets so much heat and criticism in the media, despite the fact she hasn't really done anything.
Well, if they want to distract people with Meghan, what Meghan needs to do is go on national TV and said, well, they distract me from what's going on with Prince Andrew, and then read every freaking thing about Prince Andrew. That's what I will do, as long it is fact. As long it is fact. I'm telling you, sometimes when you piss people off, you better be careful. If they're trying to distract people from the Prince Andrew thing, if I was Meghan, go on national. Well, she's friend with Eugenie. I think out of respect of Eugenie, she may not do that, but that's what I would have done. Okay, you're using me to distract from a sex predator. Okay, go on national television and explain what Prince Andrew did. As long it is fact, document from court document. Meghan, go on national television and put it out there. So next time, they better be careful not to mention her name for stupidity. That's what I would have done. Okay? Was it she has Melissa Murray who could appear on MSN and have them interview and say, why are they talking about you when Prince Andrew is there? And then Meghan come with court documents and say, this is what he did, this is this and that. And the next time they shut their mouth when they do their stupid things, they don't mention Meghan ever again. That's what I would do. Okay? You trying to distract it? Yes. Put Meghan right there talking about Prince Andrew nonsense that he did. That's what I would have done. Okay, let's finish.
It really isn't rocket science. Now compare the kind of coverage and attention she gets compared to Andrew and the royal family generally, and we start to see how things work. So if Virginia Giuffre does decide to speak when the gagging clause is lifted, you can expect the media frenzy against Markle to reach fever pitch in order to protect the already damaged reputation of the royal family.
I don't know. Right now, I think they should be careful not to use Meghan when that, what do you call this? When that Prince Andrew thing come out. I don't know. There's a lot of TV stations who will pay her millions to be a guest host or something like that, and then bring Virginia Giuffre to talk about it. I don't know. Oh my God, so many spin I could see this going on in the US. Okay, hire Meghan Markle to interview Virginia Giuffre of what the hell happened. There's another spin on that as well. So they better, if they're trying to distract people with Meghan, hey, put Meghan right there and talk about Prince Andrew. Okay, he really said they've never met, even with the picture evidence. How does he explain the picture? I don't know. They claim Photoshop maybe. Let's see here. Not saying this is defend Andrew, but it's easy enough to not remember everyone they've met, especially if it was many years ago. That picture, that famous picture, you see Ghislaine Maxwell in the back. There's another picture I saw a while back. The party was going on downstairs. There's some people, a model. I'm surprised she's not in the mix. I don't want to say it. It's a model that was in the mix with all the party goers were there, and you see Virginia, the same clothes she's wearing in that picture, within the group of people partying downstairs. And then next thing you know, that picture is up there with with Ghislaine. I don't know. They probably took her out and go up there and go do what needs to be done. I don't know. I'm just saying. But I came across that picture a while back. Okay, sure, but the picture is a clear reminder. Okay, he claims it's fake, and so does Ghislaine Maxwell, but they're yet to provide any evidence of original photos where their image were taken from. Okay, while they lie so easily, even in the face of proof, LOL, can't trust these royals. Alright. Okay, so let's finish it. I couldn't have made this point argument any better. Okay, it's telling the truth. It's said and mentioning that this is very true. Okay, Meghan Markle should partner with Virginia Giuffre, perfect storm for the royal family and British media. At first, I disagree with that, but after listening to the video, I don't know. Make a deal with one of those stations, because Meghan could interview people. Remember the 19? And I told you I hate if Meghan were to interview me, because she makes you feel at ease. Not that I hate her, but the easiness, the way she flow her question into that conversation, you will say so much than you really wanted to. Okay, go watch that video on PYTE, the 19th, where she was interviewing that lady, And I was like, oh my God, look how easily, you know, the interview went and smooth. And this is one of the things that I will hate, being interviewed by Meghan, because you will say so much than what you really wanted to. Okay, so she's done interviews before. Okay, one of those major network pay her some big bucks. Interview Virginia Giuffre. The UK is talking about you, and then Virginia Giuffre is in the news. Why not? Double whammy. This, if this were to happen, I think this will have break world record in terms of viewership on whatever station it's in. All right, let's go to the next tweet. That's what I would have done. Okay, let me put this idea out there. Maybe one of those stations will do that. All right, but I think out of Eugenie, I don't know if she'll do that. Okay, and she probably wants to stay out of this. But then again, they keep on pulling her back into things that not her business. But anyway, okay, Prince Harry is right. Pass it on. The man stood up to the whole establishment, bullies, and said enough. Prince Harry is right. There's that. That's a GIF. Okay, he's the top guy. He took a risk, but one worth taking. It has reaped dividends. The administration for him has skyrocketed. Okay, that's a nice photo of Harry. Prince Harry. Diana will be so proud. Bless him. He's definitely precious. I agree. He's a traitor and proving a liar. Whatever. Okay. There's that. That looks scary. There's that. Yep, he tried and then did what he had to do. Exactly. I genuinely love his book. I was sorry when I reached the end. All right, so that's that. Let's move on. But yet, the people who's calling Taliban to talk about, but you know what? Let me not go there, because they know how to twist the word. They insert themselves into Harry and Meghan's conversation, the squad's conversation, to say their nonsense. Harry is not a traitor. As a matter of fact, he is more loyal to anybody. It's just that the institution wants to stay within the mindset of hate, bigotry, and the colonialism type of mindset. All right, next tweet. Honestly, the monarchy can spend all the money in the world to try and give the illusion of a perfect world there, but until they go full circle and embrace Harry and Meghan and their family as part of a healthy family, the puzzle will never be finished and still be broken. Wow, look at him. 12-year-old, upset. This is the only person within that group who understood what was happening, and then he took a while to get himself. Okay, psychology is the study of human thoughts and feeling. Sociology is the study of various cultures and societies. Okay, there's that. Look at him. He's like, I can't believe she's mine. She's mine. We made it. Yep, there's that little family. That's all he wanted. God damn, he looked buff on that couch. Look at his arm. Look at Lily. He's like, you better pay attention, Archie. Archie looks like he's full of energy though. Okay. Eloquent, well-written essay by Zainab in which she explored the bigotries that surrounded the media coverage of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, from racism to corrupt interests. The British tabloid had a litany of reason to badmouth the couple. I'm not even gonna go there. It should be read by all that are against Harry and Meghan. Okay, I completely agree. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Actually, this is my last one, and then a prayer. Okay, there's this. I forgot I was looking for the picture of Charles with his crown and the robe. I come up with that new profile picture. Okay, there's me here. OMG, you people are something. There's that. The main. Okay, that's a commercial. The squad are just laughing. Just in time for Valentine. There's this. The Tampon King gets an upgrade. Oh my God. How lovely, brilliant. Okay, that's it. Let me not waste. I'm already an hour. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for. Let's do world support and protection. Okay, protect me from trouble wherever I go, and keep evil far from me. No matter where I am, I will look to you as my protector, the one who fights for me every day. Your love and faithfulness, along with your goodness and mercy, surround me daily, so I will not fear whatever might come against me. Okay, so let's do a prayer. An image. Okay, let's do this one. Dear Jesus, You who promise to be with me always, I pray that you will be with me at home today as I do my schoolwork. Please help me to do my best. Help me not to feel alone, and help me to be patient with my family. Give me joy this day, and thank you for loving me from head to toe. In your name, amen. Okay, David O. Taylor. All right, so that could have been more, but let's do this one. Oh Lord God, you led your people through the wilderness and brought them to the promised land. Guide us now so that, following your Son, we may walk alongside vulnerable refugees' families as they build a new life and bounty of your love and mercy. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. I still haven't done the Patreon account yet. I'm thinking about it, and I'm lazy to go through all the stuff to build the page. This is what's taking so long. All right, so this is it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.